you've got yourself something funky.
Good evening, Stu. How did you know it was going to be me? Anyway, Jiff the Fireman here. I'm standing in tonight for Tony, who's having some lag and problems. I promised him the other day that if he ever needed me to stand in for everything, just give me a little shout, and he did. So tonight we're going to have multiple Killer Queen chugs. We have Rike and Leszek coming in. They're going to, I don't know how many they're going to do. 1, 2, 3, maybe. It depends. We know it's the Killer Queen 2. Rick Saunders has done a fantastic job on that. I mean, he's done a fantastic job on even the Killer Queen one. It's an amazing challenge, and we recently saw Charlie put away quite a few of them, and he's got some up on deck for, I guess, coming up soon. So first, who should we start off with, Tony? Who are we bringing in? Are we going to bring in? You bring them in, and we'll see how they.
Oh, it's me. It's me.
Okay, how's it
going? If I would say I'm not nervous, I would lie.
Yeah,
I have.
Have you done the 2 before? Or is this going to be the first time?
Killer Queen 2 is the first time.
Okay, it'll be interesting to hear your comparisons with the 1 also.
Yes, and on the 1, my record is 3. And we were just chatting a little today about I have no idea why I stopped after 3. And then I was just remembered that, I was really stoned from capsaicin. Endorphin rush was just crazy. And when the endorphin went out, I was like, okay, I could drink more, but I was already out of the camera because I just stopped the live. So I let you know, guys, when. Oh, wait.
Almost a sneeze, almost a gesundheit. There it is.
Yeah. There we go. You see, I'm not lying. And hello, everybody. See us. So the thing is, when I start to look like suffering and bad, it means I'm having endorphin rush and I'm enjoying life. From outside, it mostly looks really bad. And people used to say we are always afraid that you're gonna die. Inside is happy place. Seriously. So. Whatever happens, no worries. If anything goes wrong, I leave the camera anyway. Although my good friend is with me.
Yeah, you always have the bucket handy.
Yeah, and anyway, that's all I have. It's 8.
Only 8.
Yeah, only 8 because the other 2 is golden wax sealed, and 1 is even signed from Shan. My name is on it. So it definitely hitting my collections. Never open any wax sealed chugs. So I have only 8, and I don't know what's happening now.
Well,
I'm really hope
it's out now.
I hope, it's better now than when I'm chugging, right? 1 second. Yeah. So I really hope I can drink at least 3. But even if I drink only 1, I'm not gonna be disappointed. I'm not crazy about my points anymore. I'm not crazy about my multiples anymore. But because I'm not doing it alone, I try to push it as far as I can. But my thing is, I used to have longer breaks between the chugs, just to wait a little for my stomach to calm down. So maybe Leszek gonna be faster than me. I don't know. I try my best. And even if I'm nervous, I feel ready. I'm feeling good. Long time no doing any crazy chug. I did last time the Death Nut Challenge 3.0. That was hell of a ride. That was an interesting experience. I choose a totally wrong time to do it, and I was like, I could try it tonight as the plan, or I can just skip it. And I was like, no, I wanna push my limits. And I really felt that I'm pushing my limits hard. You know, when you have the feeling that it's not the day to do a challenge, when you feel your stomach is not the day to do a challenge, and even though you do it, and I was happier than ever before because I could do it. After the time went down, 1 more minute I could wait. So after the challenge was finished, 6 minutes, everything came back. It was a mess, but at least I did the challenge, even though I wasn't ready to do it that night anymore. I feel much more ready now, but it doesn't mean anything. We know that. So
no. Well, I always find, I find that, if you go in and you have a certain amount that you're going to do, sometimes it doesn't work out. Whereas if you just have a few and you just let it ride and see how it goes, like I think I did an interview with Crazy J before we did the belt match in San Diego. And during the interview, I did 3 Killer Queen chugs. If I had more with me, I could, just like you, I'm like, man, I could have gone on and did a whole lot more. And I've heard that before. I think Midge did a few chugs before, and he said the same thing. Had he had a few more there, he would have probably gone on. So it's always good to bring everything to the table and just see how much you can take.
Yeah, exactly. That's why all is here. I don't know. It happened before. I had like 5 on the table. I stopped after 1. I had like other times I had 3. I drank all 3. We'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm not really waiting anything from myself. I'm here to enjoy a lovely Friday evening with good friends. So that's what's gonna happen.
Well, it's going to be great. So, do we also have Leszek here?
Yeah.
Brilliant, Tony. There we go.
Hi.
And how are we? Are we ready, Leszek, for all this? You're always ready, man.
I couldn't say that I'm 100% ready because I'm afraid of it.
But who isn't, brother? Who isn't?
You know the nerves before the challenge. But okay, I want to try it. So one is the starting point for me. I want to drink 1 and see what we do more. If I can do more, that will be my success. If I couldn't do more, if it will be only 1, okay, doesn't matter. Just for fun.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, I'll try and push you guys anyway. You know me. I'll push you a little bit if it looks like you. There's always another one.
I'm worried more that my stomach will push Killer Queen from it faster than you push me to do the second one.
I agree with you there because I think to myself sometimes, well, if I open this and I don't do it, I just wasted it.
Yeah, I'm afraid because for me, all the fails with the challenges, all stops with multiples are not because of heat, are because of the stomach saying enough.
Yeah,
enough.
Same. Always.
The stomach is the training. That's the thing you have to train. Heat is bearable. It's basically the stomach that really that takes the brunt of it.
Yeah, and I can't train my stomach. It's just not getting any better anytime.
Well, talking to training, do we have Charlie here also? Let's bring Charlie in.
Hey,
Charlie. We were talking about training there. I know Charlie's got a great regimen for training that a lot of people are looking at now because of your Killer Queen chugs. Because of the Killer Queen too. They're like, what? Porridge and peanut butter? I'll try that. But, if it works for you, it's great. But it all depends, how it works with other people.
Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest.
You just discovered it by accident, or is it something you planned?
It's weird. I've definitely built up. I've definitely when you're doing the crazy stuff like this, you definitely build up to it. It's not something that I would just kind of go in and do. I've got my tank that I'd been doing loads of before I'd done anything crazy like that, and that probably helped. No, Stu, I don't train on Chinese. I don't know what you're talking about. he tells everyone I eat a shed load of Chinese or something. I don't know where he's got this idea from.
Well, it's gonna stick now.
Yeah, he's made it.
He'll definitely stick with it.
Yeah.
So you guys' nerves?
Sorry?
How are you guys' nerves then? I know Leszek was saying that he's a little bit nervous and apprehensive, but I'm sure once you guys start,
it's just gonna get worse. No worries. 2 things I would like to say. I see so many new people on YouTube. So many Hungarians joined in. Sziasztok és köszönöm szépen. One thing that you should know, guys. Yeah. Down there, Charlie, he's the world recorder with Killer Queen. He chugged already 10 at one sitting. Just to let the people know that who is here, and he's next to me is Chief. He's sitting in California. Charlie is sitting in United Kingdom. Leszek in Poland, and me in Hungary. So it's a really, really international fun party right here. I really hope we have somebody in the chat from New Zealand or Australia or somewhere. Then we're almost covering the world. I mean, at least the Chile world. And wait, I just don't see the Facebook. That was the weird one. There's like no notifications again. No idea why.
I could see more.
So also GIF is another what's the English word?
Ambassador.
Ambassador for League of Fire. A good Chile friend, and I have one of my Pocky collection straight from him, signed also by him. It's like no live on Facebook. I don't see the live stream on Facebook.
It is.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's on Facebook.
It's on Facebook. Comments are on your right side if you're looking on. If you haven't,
but I don't even see the Facebook live. That's the thing. My Facebook is
so all is okay.
It's definitely there. I've seen it.
Okay, if you finally there's my Facebook is messing around all day. Just I want to see the comments. That's why. So the thing I wanted to say before we go any further, that we have a good history with Leszek, with the Killer Queens.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who knows, but there is a saying that the Polish and Hungarians good friends in war and rings. This is like easy translation. I'm in Hungarian and in Polish. It's a rhyme. I don't know really how to say it. So it means that we are good friends. It's from history, long time. And our first chug together was Killer Queen 1. That was the hardest chug, and we were like, okay, we should bring the international friendship to the next level and bring together the hardest one. So go to the Chile war together. And oh la la, Alex Beams likes 500 likes, and we do chug read the next stream. Wow. Okay, guys, I don't know how we can reach 500 likes, but everybody just smash the likes.
I didn't know how I'd get sent 20 Killer Queens, but it's happening.
So when we heard this coming, we were like, okay, we have to do this together first time. Because I think when we did it together, I already drunk one, and maybe you done also. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no.
So it wasn't the first time for us.
Yeah, we had one done because that was just for the friendship, and that was something that wasn't something new for us. We did first one before, but now we are doing it together for the first time.
So now we do it together for the first time, and for us it means a lot.
The Polish-Hungarian Killer Queen Chug was first live that started the Wacky Wednesdays, because Wednesday was the only day we could do this together, and we when we stick to it. So next Wednesday we did something more. Next Wednesday we did something more. So
Wacky Wednesday was there.
Yeah, it's definitely wacky, because if you're doing challenges in middle of the week, in normal weekday, you are going to work next day. Sometimes you are going to work from the morning, so you don't have time for much suffering, for much aftermath, or even if you're suffering from aftermath, you have to go to work.
Yeah.
So that's why it's Wacky Wednesday, and now it's Freaky Friday with the Killer Queens. Friday is much better time, because you have weekend, or you can suffer all weekend in bed or on the floor or anything, anywhere you like. So
but guys, please give me 1 second. I have to take a little 1 second bathroom break before we go for it. Other way, I would stop for different reasons. Just give me a second.
All right, now's the time to get all your last minute preps in, and everything within grab. Well, so Charlie, you had 10 of them. What was the taste like to you compared to? You've done the Killer Queen one?
Yeah. It was a while ago that I did that. So I mean, this one is quite nice. It's quite kind of garlicky. Is probably the main taste I get from it.
How did it sit on your stomach compared to, say, like the one?
Well, it's hard to say really. When you do 10 of them, it's quite a bit different.
Yeah. But I normally know within the first one. You know, once I have the first one, I'm like, oh, this is going to be rough.
No things. I mean. It's weird. I mean, most things seem to take quite a while to hit my stomach. So by the end of that, I mean, it hadn't hit my stomach by the end of all of that. It was only like about half an hour afterwards when I started hurting.
Yeah, I bet. Once it got in. So any advice for Leszek coming up here other than keep your head down and keep going?
Don't think about later. Just do what you're doing now. Just deal with that when it comes to it.
Yeah, and the main problem for me is the same that you have with skulls. I remember what Killer Queen brings to stomach. I remember how it can go with it.
You mean like just remembering from before?
From the first one. One for me, the taste of the first one was for me horrible. I didn't like the taste. I didn't like the aftermath because it wasn't that bad. It wasn't much that long because lots of people are saying that they were suffering for 5 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours. Okay, I suffered half an hour. After Killer Quiz, I suffered half an hour. That was quite intense, half an hour.
That's pretty good going.
Yeah, I'm roughly around the same. Normally, if I'm not doing any more than 3 or 4, I purge as soon as I can. And I'm done within I'll get some cramps, but I'm done after about 45 minutes, an hour. After that, it's every now and then it's just a little twinge, but
yeah,
again, it's one of those things where you train yourself to do this, and you train yourself and you work up to it and you get up to it, and you have to maintain it, because if you don't maintain it, you'll lose it in a week, and then you have to kind of start all over again. I've seen people going, I haven't had a challenge in a long time, and then they jump in and then they're dying. Or they'll see someone go, how the heck do you manage to do that challenge and you're not even breaking a sweat? And you're like, no, I'm built up to this. See me in about a week if I don't do any more and watch,
Yeah.
I think one of the things that I've got coming up is that I've agreed to do a challenge with 0 prep. I always prep. And so this time I'm going to have 0 prep, empty stomach, and I want to see what it does. And I'm sure it's going to wreck me like, when I first started doing this years and years ago. But
yeah, rather you than me.
I've typed it out, so now I got to go with it, just like Stu. Once you type it. And Paul, I noticed that Paul typed something out the other day, something to do with a nemesis. So I'm going to mention it again. I don't know where they got the idea to tell Paul to go for a nemesis, but
it's because he called it. He said he'd got more points than Katie, and then Katie said something about, but I've done a nemesis.
Yeah, and then I said, Paul, you should do the nemesis.
Yeah, it's your fault.
And then it just went. But we watched him the other night. He did a couple of those chug lives, so I'm sure he's ready to go now. He's got he's got a lot higher spicy tolerance than he lets on. In San Diego, he was packing away those like super hot garlic things like they were nothing, the Armageddons. He paid for it the next day, but he was up on the stage eating them. And he 2 chug lives, 3 or 4 1 chips. He can do some heat.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he says,
he has a good trainer.
We're going to keep you to that now. Chug life hotter than Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis is best challenge chocolate for me because it's so tasty.
Oh man,
but the problem with the Nemesis is the amount of chocolate. The heat, it never really bothered me during that challenge.
Yeah, but it's like Raspberry Rain. It's like Moab. It's like all other chocolates. It's not more. It's the same amount.
But I had the same problem with all.
Oh man, the chocolates.
My time from the chocolates. 9 for 9.59, 10.00. So I'm not fast eater. I'm not speed eater with the big amounts of chocolate also. So, but Nemesis taste is great because you can forget about the heat. You tasting the sweetness, the peanut butter, the chocolate, but it's by itself. It's so good that heat and suffering is somewhere next to you, and you are enjoying the chocolate by itself.
Yeah, they're all tough ones. Everything that's basically in League of Fire is tough. Even down for the, I'm going to say for the chug life, but even that is tough for someone just that's going to start out. And I think it's a great introduction into the world of spice and into the world of like competitive chili eating, which you guys are going to do. So, are you guys ready to get this rolling?
Yes. So what I'm gonna do, because my table is like that much lower from the camera, whenever I open the bottle, I'm gonna pour it out, drink it, then I put it down when I'm done. Every time I'm gonna do it, everything in the camera, opening, pouring, drinking, but not gonna stay on the picture like others used to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm ready with a disclaimer.
Shoot
Okay,
away.
let's go.
So I'm going for it. Let's see. Hi, friends. Potowski. I'm over 18 years of age. Of some might and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fair website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fair, the suppliers and manufacturers will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury, damaging arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question. I have no question. I know what I do. I just don't know why.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Sounds like
so
an
always.
advert for insurance.
Yeah, and I, Leszek and Rike, am over 18 years of age, sound mind, have read and understood the product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. I accepted the League of Fire, the suppliers, manufacturers, no Chilli-heads will under no circumstance be responsible for liable to any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiple thereof. I shall agree to this fact without questions. Take on this challenge on my own free will.
Excellent job. It sounds like you guys have done this before.
Yeah,
Not this year. Not this year is the first one. I haven't done the challenge for like 3 weeks.
All right. Well, you know the rules on this. You basically hold it up to the camera to show the seal, break it open. Once it's keep it on camera at all times until it's consumed. After that, there's a 4-minute waiting period after burn, and then you can decide whether you want to go from there on. So start your engines, gentlemen.
All right. Martin says I should do it in Hungarian, which is funny because I don't know how is it in Hungarian. I can translate slowly, but it's not like I can do it just like go for it. But after this, I'm gonna have 4 minutes to try to translate if you want to. So
Yeah, like
no.
Paul was saying, there's a translation on League of Fire also.
smells nice. Hot,
Oh no.
but nice.
Oh no.
It's thick.
It's
It's
very
the-
thick.
No, it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
it's
it's
just because I can't take it out of the picture. It's just okay. How to, it's just stuck in the neck of the bottle.
Time to get a straw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Roger style,
The
the hot
Roger
dang,
style.
the hot dang
and
style.
Shen, when she was doing the 10 or 11 Killer Queens
Come on.
for the first European belt match, she was using the straw also because it was easier for her. She don't have glass, so she just put the straw. Next one, and it was looking like it helped her because you can avoid mouth burn.
Yeah, you can avoid the lips specifically. One
This
of the
is
things
thick.
I do especially is try not to lick my lips.
Come on, look, it's not coming. This is thick.
Yeah.
This is not a chug.
We've seen yours, Leszek.
This is a mash.
So glass is on the plate, bottle is on the counter. Oh wow!
Leave it upside down.
How gonna drink it? I really hope it tastes good because this gonna be fun time to consume. I'm gonna
Stop,
eat this.
stop pouring it as soon as you down it. Stop pouring the next one as soon as you down it.
The
Yeah,
next
then
one.
he'll get to 3.5 minutes and go, I'm not going to do another one.
Look, that's the trick. Then you'll have to.
Then you definitely, yeah, that's for
Yeah.
sure. I noticed you did that with yours.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, he's opened it. That means he's definitely doing it.
Exactly, yeah. And it takes that long to
Yeah,
come
and
out anyway.
what Rick is saying, don't keep it like that.
No.
Yeah, do
But
the
you know
old,
the thing
Put
is-
the hair on the top.
the old
So-
Heinz tap, 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 maybe.
yeah, and
And he's
can
like, I
send
can't
to
put
the
it
glass.
down. I've only got 2 hands. It'll go out of camera frame.
How is it possible that this glass is more than 50 milliliters? This bottle is 50 milliliters, probably, and it's like, okay, now it's not gonna be over full.
Are you going to do a
Yeah.
clean too, Paul? After your nemesis?
He'll build his way up to it.
Is it good now? Can you confirm? You see the bottom?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It's like, okay, what is on the neck is just like, come on, guys, we don't have the whole evening.
Yeah, your
for
thing
this.
is full. I see your shot glass is full.
Yeah, this is absolutely full. Come on.
Last prep's in. I'll give you guys a countdown when you're all ready. We'll do a 3, 2, 1, and then go. And then once
Hey,
once you
Uncle.
show me
Tomsy,
empty glass and
everybody.
open mouth, I'll start the timer right behind. Are you
It's
guys
gonna be
ready?
hard to empty the glass because
Come on, we can't be ready for this
also the
one.
glass.
Come on, no stalling. Get over it.
If anyone takes a couple of seconds, I'll add it on. All right, so here we go. 3.
I've got a timer if you need one as well.
All right, no problem.
No,
3,
let's have one time.
No stall, though. There's no
1.
stall.
Chug those chuggers.
Cheers, my
Cheers.
friend.
Put extra in that one for Rike. There's empty.
Yeah.
There's empty. And I'm just going to start you right there.
Mm.
So, first off, taste.
I have.
I'm adding 10 to 1.
You got it all over your mouth, all over your lips.
That's an extra burn. We pay extra for that sometimes.
Okay, my heart rate is rising. I don't know why.
Leszek, it's a hiccup straight away. No wonder it's Mr. Hiccup straight away.
Yeah,
you know, I
exactly.
love hiccups.
Taste
So-
is interesting. The beginning was
Garlic
sweet,
taste.
and very garlicky.
Better taste.
That's
Much better.
Much better taste. Much better taste. And you know, I had to wait. It's so thick. It's not that easy to drink,
Yeah.
to chug.
Ah,
So I had to wait.
my tongue is burning like crazy. Throat is okay. No
For
throat
me,
burn.
the opposite. My throat is burning. Not like her, but my throat is burning. Tongue is okay.
My ears are warm. Oh,
That's
first time.
normal. When they start ringing, that's a good sign too.
Yeah.
This is first time. I never had ears ringing.
Oh, you never had that before? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we call it the train crossing. You should do like if you chug like about 75 minutes, you'll get the ringing like the train crossing. You're like, yang, 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 yang.
Please, guys, give me 1 second because I think there are some Hungarian friends that they don't speak English.
Fire away. We're at 2 minutes.
I would like to just thank them because they are here. Szóval köszönöm szépen mindenkinek, hogy itt vagy, ha valaki nem beszél angolul, akkor tök király, hogy ennek ellenére is itt vagy, olvasom a csetet, tök sokat segít, hogy támogatotok, tök jól látni, hogy ilyen sokan itt vagytok. Ugye 3 platformon is megy a stream, Twitch-en, YouTube-on és Facebookon, egy zárt csoportban. Az első kör az jó kör volt, a nyelvem nem fáj, a torkom még jobban, meglátjuk majd, hogy mi lesz. Köszönöm mindenkinek. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem. That went out super fast.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I speak fast, not just in English.
It's hot.
So how are you guys
Yeah.
looking for seconds?
Yeah, definitely going for
I
the
feel-
second.
I
Or
think
now-
I'm in rush already.
Heat is still building. It's interesting. It's around 3, 4. Let's say 4.
There's 3 minutes. 1 more minute to go.
Yeah, you want to pour a next one.
No.
Leszek's like, I'm done. One's good for
No.
me.
You are done, Leszek?
You want to pour a next one.
Probably
Yeah,
yes.
Give me 1
Mr.
second.
Mr. Thickness over there, definitely.
I'm not in a hurry.
I have it now here. It won't go out. I'm fighting with it.
30
You're
seconds.
doing
and you
good,
got
my
it.
friend. You're doing good.
You're doing great.
Yeah, 4 minutes is not a
Oh,
problem
it's
for you.
bad. Oh, Charlie, you're a beast.
Yeah, we know that.
Porridge and peanut butter next time.
I don't like
Sounds like
peanut
a
butter.
great name for a great album, Porridge and Peanut Butter, actually.
Oh, it's coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
keep it
interested
in. You keep it in. Come on, man. The time is over.
You got it, Leszek. That's it right there. 4 minutes done. I'm
You
going to
got
go
your 9
10
points.
seconds for Rike and leave it at that. But the bucket,
Hey.
have a bucket right by there. Yeah, go do what you need to do, brother, man. And there's yours. You're at 4:10, 13. You're plenty done right there, Rike.
Good friend of mine from Slovakia, Hungarian guy, he's just said a different version of the Hungarian Polish saying. He just said the Polish and Hungarian good friends in war and eating chilies and drinking chilies. Anyway, it's still a rhyme how he said. I'm not good with translation, sorry. I can speak both languages, but I just can't translate. It's really weird. Anyhow,
so I'm gonna just interrupt you there. Someone asked me whether it was me that did that I was the creator of the chug challenges, and no, those are basically Stephen Dixon did the V1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Sean Overthrow. Who else did one? Did Sean did one? Rick Saunders and the Chili Project did one, and Flavor and Fire did another one. So those are the ones that basically are the creators of the chugs.
Yeah.
How's the stomach doing on you, Rike?
My stomach is not really happy.
Man,
I'm all good. It's like
do another before it gets worse.
I had a food another day, the same heat like this. It's not a big deal. Give me 1 second. In 30 seconds, my stomach gonna decide if it's calmed down or it's gonna be a storm. I'm definitely ready to drink the next one.
Yeah. I'd be interested. I'm interested, to try this too, because I want to compare it to not only to that, but also to the squid. Even though I know that it's not on the same heat level, I just when Paul and Shen were over here in the States, they brought some squid with them, and we ate some at a restaurant, and I just couldn't stop eating it, man. It was so good. A fantastic extract sauce, like probably the best extract sauce I've ever tasted. It's really weird that with the Killer Queen chugs, with the first one, there was heat, but I just love that the taste is in there, that they're, because so many challenges, that I've tried in the past, it's just straight heat, and there's never any nice taste to kind of pull it in there and, make you enjoy it. Even though you're not really enjoying it, you're suffering all the way through it. At least the taste is good.
Yeah, I mean, I think these taste pretty nice. I mean, I don't know about other people, but I can't taste extract in them.
That's because Rick does a damn good job of hiding it.
He does, yeah. He
does a great job of hiding it, because normally, you'll taste extract, say like in the bomb or something like that, and it's just like a mouthful of pennies and copper, and it just feels like you're licking batteries.
Yeah.
When you have one that can, someone so friggin' good that he can hide it, that's a great sauce maker right there. Yeah. Your head must be like swelling up like crazy.
Chili Project is they are the best. The people who create grizzly garlic, they definitely related to God pretty close. Grizzly garlic is something that I never ever imagined something that can taste so good like grizzly garlic. It's just unbelievable. And the thing is, when I was in England last summer, I brought home some butterers. I gave it to my friends because I'm that stupid. I like to share fun. And they were like crazy that everybody wanted more. And I was like, sorry guys, I'm not going to England every week. But from 1 or 2 weeks from now, after half year working on it, we're gonna bringing English products to Hungary, and the very first one that's gonna reach the Hungarian chili market through us is gonna be the grizzly garlic, and I can't wait to share with the whole country my favorite sauce. I'm just so excited.
I hear you. I know that right over here in the States, we're ordering through the Chili Project in England too.
You have
you have to, but if you get a couple of you together, I think Annie was the latest. She got a couple of people together. They all got together, one package, and Rick and Laura, they always put in extra. And there's It's. I don't think I've tasted a single bad thing from them ever on anything.
No, everything is
every product they had, and lately the horsepower I've been using.
Oh, I'm waiting for my horsepower.
I had someone who was who asked me for a sauce, and I'm like, I don't really like this person. Of course, near where I live, I'm not a big fan of this person. So I was typing out in my text, well, there's a store down here in Ferndale. You can go to the store and you can buy this. And then as I was typing it out, they wrote back, because I really want to mess this guy up who says he has a super big tolerance. And I'm like, oh, I don't like him more than I like you. So I erased my text and I'm like, horsepower it is. So we'll see.
I have one bottle of horsepower, but it's signed.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
And I'm just not willing to open it.
No, I hear you.
And I just texted Rick, and the other day I was like, dude, do you still have some horsepower? And he was, yeah, for sure. Like, please send me, because I have only one and I don't know how it tastes. I really want to taste, but I'm not going to open a signed bottle.
It tastes good. That both
and
of them.
And he just told me he gonna send me one, send me some with the ordering package.
Nice. See it?
I just can't wait to try that one, because come on, doing sauce tastes good like this with 9 million extract. Come on, 6.4 million must be just a lovely one. Probably I gonna drink one too for fun. The only thing, I was a little early with this one.
Talk after you're stalling.
No. I have to burp. Until the burp is just lifting up, and it's no problem. It's just the burp. I have to wait the burp. Come on.
You can get that out.
1 second, mondom magyarul is, hogy az egyetlen problémám az, hogy egy büfi liftezik föl, meg le, már 2 kijött, de egy még mindig liftezik, és attól félek, hogy ha rágurítom, amikor éppen kijönne, akkor összevesznek félúton, és nem sikerül. Egyszer már beleszaladtam ebbe. So once I had a mistake, I was like, okay, I don't care, I'm gonna drink it. In the same time, the burp started to come up and brought back the sauce. That's why since then I'm always waiting. When the burps are out, I'm ready to go, no problem. As long as I feel it's lifting, I know it's a trouble. And I think I'm done with it. Not with the challenge, with the burp, of course.
Yeah, Jeremy, come out of retirement. Retirement's not fun. Patrick Y says, "What's the time between chugs?"
I had some long burn between the chugs.
He's like, I don't care about the bonus points. My stomach's got to be able to handle it.
I don't think I'm gonna lose the bonus points, because the rules are that, like, don't drink and eat and vomit between the chugs. That's all. I have just like longer. How is this? Yeah, longer suffering.
That's true.
So like, I definitely deserve my extra points just because I'm waiting a few more minutes. Well, anyway, okay, is it coming out or no?
I'm just enjoying all the name changes on Charlie's.
Yeah, me too.
Charlie. Yeah, Leszek's preparing a warm bath. You get in there.
Yeah. Just go for it. Whatever happens will happen.
I don't know how you can sip it, man. I got to chug that thing.
I can't chug.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't even chug hot shots. Nothing. I mean, drinks.
Oh, I think it just went there.
Well, let's find out.
Oh, it's 100%.
Yeah.
The burp came back.
Oh,
did you hear it? I was burping.
I heard it. And of course, that makes it burn even more.
Yeah.
And there goes the waterfall. Well, one completed by each isn't bad.
No.
And it just shows I don't know if you have a stomach, Charlie.
I do. I definitely have. I definitely have a stomach about an hour later.
You're sure it's not one like a skip that you just open in it?
No. It's there. Just kind of goes to sleep for an hour and then wakes me up in the middle of the night with cramps usually.
Well, what it just shows, mate, that basically, you know, how far it is. I mean, you know, Rike and Leszek are real top Chilli-heads.
Yeah.
And for one of them, you know, it's all in the prep. They know it. We all know it. It's all in how you prep. And for doing stuff like this, you know, you got to prep. But yeah, like Paul, respect for those guys, man.
Yeah.
Much as prize one of these.
I'm not doing another go for next rounds. Just want to sit with you guys for a second.
Oh no problem.
Yeah.
I thought you're coming back to do another 3.
How many do you have?
Next time. Now I have 5 left.
You got 5 left.
And like, you know, each time you hope that you will manage to do all. I was hoping for 6 today. So like I was saying, let's do one and see what the time will bring. If we try the second one or the third one or the fourth one, one will be enough. I still have horrifying tongue burn. Nothing helped.
Yeah.
It's
I
still.
think that's Shahina that's asking because she asked earlier on.
I also want to know that.
If you think the Killer Queen 2 was hotter than the original.
Different. Absolutely different.
Just different.
Different, yeah.
Yeah. The hit from the first one was like all around hit for me. The hit from that one is only the tongue burn. So like I don't know, full razors, 4 or 5 razors cutting my tongue all the time. Now it's calming down because it's time. So time heals the wounds. So like, you know, capsaicin works around 20 minutes, half an hour with the mouth burns. After that, the mouth burn stops because that's how long it takes to stop working for the receptors. So I have probably 10-15 minutes of different feelings, but it's only on the tongue, nothing on the throat, nothing on the chest. Okay, I don't have it now in my body, so I feel like there is no aftermath coming. Hopefully, because but last I don't know. It was 1.5 weeks, somewhere like that. I did those 2 V5s.
Yeah.
And after those 2 V5s, my stomach was absolutely 2-3 times more hidden by the challenge than it's from Puked Out Killer Queen. So
wow.
At that time, after those 2 V5s, I was feeling the real weird movement in my stomach. But I was doing it without preparation, so that's maybe that's why. Like
right,
you were talking earlier about doing the challenge without any preparations, and this is some kind
not something I would do.
Yeah, but this is
scare me. I'm scared.
Some kind of my stupid style. I'm not preparing too much for the challenges. I'm not doing the challenges one after another. I have long breaks without eating hot stuff between the challenges. Okay, I eat normal hot stuff, some super hot powder to my meal, or some peppers to my meal, but I'm not finding it same heat, same problem like the challenges. So challenges are sometimes I do challenges and I eat normally hot without any trainings, any preparations for the challenge specials. Like Charlie said, he's building up for the challenge.
Yeah, I agree with him. I mean,
I'm jumping at first, so
I'm more afraid of doing a challenge without any preparation than I have of doing the 100 ml chug. I feel more confident to do that. I'm like, I can't wait to do that. I'll be ready for that. Yeah. Whereas when I'm like, man, I'm going to do something with 0 prep,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to hate that.
It just sounds stupid, doesn't it? Just
Yeah,
sounds
you might
stupid
just
every
be a
level.
complete different me.
Completely agree.
Yeah, I know I was offered some in Dallas right before we were going to go up to judge. And I was like, oh, man, I really want to do it. But I know what's going to happen to me. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to be all, Rike, how are we doing?
Oh, good. It's just really bothering me that I knew there is one more burp, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm ready to go. Started the first sip, was all good. Second sip, and I was like, oh my. I tried to swallow it back, and it was like the burp was like, no, I have to come out first. But this brought back everything. The problem is, it went up a little to my nose. So my eyes are watering now like crazy.
Yeah.
And my nose is burning. It's actually, I have to say, the challenge is good. Chili Project, they stay with their quality, with their name, that the reason why we love them is just brilliant. My tolerance level is really high these days. I was doing a lot of tinctures, Charlie's tinctures and everything. I have cat Spain at home for training and everything. So heat-wise, no problem. You saw me. I was drinking and we were talking easily. Like I don't know. After some tinctures, I used to suffer more. But I'm repeating again. My tolerance level is sky high right now. This burping problem is just. I still I feel it's gonna come out one more. Sorry.
Oh, that must have tasted nice.
It's probably nothing. I don't really taste anything now. The thing is, the way like Leszek used to do the hiccups after the chilies, I used to burp. I know something is really hot when I have to burp and I have to blow my nose. So I know it's hot. I can tell everybody this is a. I know why it's a 9-pointer.
10.
But
second one is 10 pointer.
Yeah, the second one is a 10, would be, but
No.
No, just one of them is.
What?
Just one of them is.
Second Killer Queen is for 10 points, not 9.
Yeah, they made it 10.
Yeah, it's 1 point more than the first one.
Yeah, I think this is the last one that they did today. This was the last one? I think so.
So I got 10 points for this?
Yeah.
Wow.
And no points for the Technicolor yawn into the bucket and the burp.
Yeah.
That one just,
no, this is just really stupid because I felt so good. I felt so ready, and now I have some cramps as well.
Yeah, but you see,
you gotta do
everyone always says, oh, my tolerance is great. My tolerance is great. Tolerance and stomach prep are two different things.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can have the highest tolerance in the world, but if your stomach just can't handle it, it
doesn't really matter. Exactly.
Yeah, you got to work on both stomach. You got to work on stomach.
But
mostly.
How you train your stomach? Because I know people that they never trained. Their stomach is just good. They had to work on the tolerance level of the mouth. For me, whatever I do, my stomach acts the same.
No, I trained mine with tincture, basically. Lots of tincture. That's how I do it. Just because instead of having so much, challenges, you're doing so much of it. Tincture, then I've got it condensed and concentrated. So that's, you do enough. I do tincture daily, on the daily. And that, I think, has helped strengthen my stomach up. And then once I prep it how I prep with, everyone has their own different prep. I even tried mashed potatoes once, and it worked, but I was just so full from mashed potatoes because
I did the mistake.
I can't eat like big amounts. What was the mistake?
I ate too much before the challenge.
Yeah,
I couldn't handle it. I was like too full, and it came back because I was like,
you got to find that perfect balance of food that's in your stomach that will take care of it, plus room to allow the rest in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't eat like immediately before. I usually eat like about an hour before. So I don't know if that's what other people do, but that seems to work best for me because then I don't feel like I've just eaten and I'm going to be sick.
I do the same thing. I eat at least an hour and a half beforehand.
Yeah.
Then that way, at least I still have some in my system.
Yeah.
But if you've got nothing in your system, that's going to go right through it. And if you're doing multiples, you don't have the time to go purge. So if you're on your fourth one, your first one is already working its way right through your entrails.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing about like you're saying about like train your stomach, I'm like stomach tolerance and that. I mean, like if I'd done any of this years ago, I would have gotten brutal cramps. But the more I've done it, the less it's affected me.
Well, that's as with anything, you know.
Yeah.
The more you do something, it's the same with like you think of venom from a snake. If you take a little piece of venom daily, eventually, if a snake bites you, you might have built up enough immunity in your system. The trouble is that you got to keep that going.
Yeah,
you can't let it go down. So.
Let's say like I mean, like the thing with me is that for most of this stuff, I mean, unless I've done like multiple chugs or like the skulls or whatever, or loads of pods. I mean, unless I've done something quite big, I am not going to be sick, and that'll go through my system, and I'll just deal with it because I'm not going to get terrible cramps from it. And I guess that just kind of, you know, that kind of helps it stay over time. I don't know what I'm talking about, but
no. I get you. I think did I do one? I think on a Nuke Festival years ago, Matt Tangent. He hosted me, and I did like 2 boxes of bites, hot dang show bites. And I remember when I tasted the first one, I was like, man, this tastes so delicious. And then I ate the second box. I'm like, man, I could eat tons of these boxes. And I did it on not much prep because it was chocolate. So and it was in the morning. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, you know, I'll see how I do. I had breakfast.
Yeah.
And I feel great. And I started walking out my office in the fire hall. And I walked by the bathroom, and it just went straight into that bathroom. And I'd never had anything just that wanted to come out so quick. It was just amazing. And then after that, I was perfectly fine. But it's one of those ones that it just creeps up on you, and it all depends. You could be as prepped as you like, but if it wants out, it's going to go out.
Yeah.
But nice to see that, you know, the taste is there as usual. So that's gonna at least I'm looking forward to that now.
Yeah, a bit too thick because the thickness is making it much harder than it should be because it's you can see it's still on the bottom of the glass because it's still on the bottom of the bottle. You couldn't take it out all because
it's more like it is a bit too thick. It is kind of more like a pasty kind of consistency.
Yeah.
But
Special Hong Kong style. But then again, you know, I really like the Wuhan one that Paul put up.
I think somebody's going through the takeaway menu. I think somebody's trying to decide what they want for dinner tonight.
I see Patrick Wise. I got stuck in a gas station bathroom for 20 minutes because of the bites. I bet. Man.
Interesting from the bites. I never had any problem. I did like 2 or 3 times. I don't remember. Really, really nice and tasty challenge. I loved it. No cramps, no aftermath, nothing at all. It was just like good taste, having fun, easy 3 points, going on. Once I did it with a friend of mine, a girl, Lana, some of you know her. We had the same lunch before, exactly the same, big amount of food. We were absolutely full. We had drink, everything, and good food for prep. And like after by the time she finished, she was already sick, and she had cramps. And everything came back twice, and she was suffering for hours. And I was sitting there, and I was like, I'm really sorry, but I'm having fun. Nothing for me. And she was like, oh, I'm dying. I was like, I'm sorry. And then after that, I never gave her any other challenge, just Pocky chip, because that she can handle. But it was interesting comparison. For me, bites was like really favorite one.
Tasty, and
and heat wise is totally good. Even the last one is
I still have one box, and it's Carolina's.
Well, man, I had a great bite story. It's one of the reasons that I was doing the videos for League of Fire, instructions on how to do this and how to do that and how to use a camera and backup camera. Because a couple of years ago, League of Fire was going to do a bites hosted by Johnny Scoville. So Johnny Scoville was going to host a bunch of us, me, Katie Prideman. I know there's a few others, James Gray, a couple of others. So I ended up all the bites. They came from Roger, or they didn't come. And time was getting really close. And I told Roger, I'm like, the bites aren't here, and it's like a couple of days. Roger's like, I'm going to send more. I'm like, don't send more because I don't even know if these ones get here. So mine arrived the morning of, but I couldn't do it because the other chief here broke his arm. So when he broke his arm, then that meant that I had to take over, and there's no way I'd have the time to do it. And I think they got Rick, who made that V2, that Killer Queen 2, to stand in. So I ended up the next day, of course, all the bites came, and I ended up with like 10, 12 boxes of bites. We were supposed to do 5, and I got 6. Because I was going to wait till everyone did 5, and I was going to go, ha, here's number 6. And I think the record was 7 or 8 by Johnny. I can't remember. But in the end, I ended up with all these bites. So I decided that, I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to film it myself. That's why I love doing lives now. So I set up my camera in the chief's office, did the whole thing. Hi, this is Jiff. This is this. Had my timer, had everything. Ate the first one, ate the second one, ate the third one. That's 1 box down. 2 bucks down, 3 bucks down, 4, 5, got to the 6th one, and I was feeling it bad then. Ate the 3rd one of the last, and I'm like, I know I'm done, and I could feel it just coming up. And I seen my timer go, and I'm like, I'll edit out the rest of this, and it was right here. It's like I'm coming out now, and I'm like, and I ran off to the bathroom, purged in the bathroom, and I'm like, I'll deal with the camera when I get back, turn the phone off and everything. And it took me like an hour and a half before I got back to the camp from being in the bathroom. Every time I thought, okay, I'm good, I'd walk away, whoop, back in again, walk back in again. And then I came back and I'm like, okay, I feel good. And I went, everything's still all set up. And I go to the back of the camera and I'm like, oh, it switched itself off. I didn't know it doesn't switch itself off. I never turned it on in the first place. When I clicked like that, I thought I switched it on, and then I went to the front. Hey, I'm just a fireman. I did all that, and it wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't recording nothing. I went through 6 boxes for nothing. All that pain. I didn't eat chocolate for a year and a half. I was like, you want to do a challenge? I'm like, no. I've only agreed to do a chocolate challenge when Stu comes back. I'm like, me and Johnny are going to do like a mob with him when he comes back. And that would be my first real chocolate challenge since I friggin' almost died on those bites. But that's why I'm so adamant about have your backup camera. Make sure you get this. Make sure you do that. Because, man.
Somebody is asking why I've got these names. It's because somebody keeps changing them.
It's futile. Well, you guys did amazing. Super proud of you guys, and the fact that you're still sitting here after it shows that the recovery isn't that bad on it. At least
I have crumbs. To be honest,
I bet you do, brother. I bet you do. I mean, I'd be surprised if you don't have a little, just any type of little cramping from it.
It's not just a little. That's my problem. That's why I was massaging my stomach. It's not a little cramps. Yeah. It's interesting because when the challenge came out, when the challenge used to come out, I used to have no aftermath anymore, nothing. And now I have it, and it's a really weird feeling. I don't know why. So it's a bad cramps, and I got it twice a 10-pointer, and I'm just really, really sad that I could have waited a minute more. That's just like 1 minute more. I don't really care about the extra points. Like even if they take away the extra points because I waited too much, who cares? At least I did more.
Yeah, you got to do it again. You got several left, don't you?
Yeah. I have 6 left. Oh, definitely, I'm gonna do more. Come on, it's not for filling up my shafts. is for collecting points. I just wanted to have. I ordered 10 because I wanted to have enough before it gets sold out. Like it happened with me with the V4 and the V3. But yeah, I have a few more, and I have some different plans to do stuff with my chugs that I have left. So I'm not gonna spoil anything, but letting you know, guys, that there will be other day when it's worth to join the stream. I will let you know when I'm going crazy again.
Now, well, if you have cramps, a good thing to get rid of those cramps is to eat something, because most of the stuff you had in your stomach is out. Cramps are normally...
I'm gonna eat. I think I'm gonna make shake, something smoothie. I don't know. I have some fruits and milk.
I've got to say, after I did those 10 chugs, it was probably the most painful cramps I've ever had.
I bet.
Sorry?
I'm gonna do it again.
I bet. Well, a lot of times it's because your stomach, it's your stomach muscles that are producing everything to try and combat what you're putting into it, and they can't keep up with it. That's why you get the cramps. So a lot of times, if you have a good amount of food in your stomach, like you were talking to, it can kind of disperse in there. But with the initial shock of the heat, because that's the first thing to your system is the shock. You're like, wow, that's really hot. And then after a while, you're like, it's not that bad. That's my normal thing. It's like, holy smoke, that's really hot. I got that. I can handle that.
Yeah, it was really bad for it was really bad for a bit, and then for the rest of the night, it just kind of more mild, kept coming and going. But yeah, I mean, I'm stupid enough to do it again.
That's why we love
double
you.
amount.
Yeah,
Double amount.
I may have that. I may have that tattoo somewhere.
Yeah.
And Paul is really nice. He says there is no shame in that. Rike, you got the one down, mate. Thank you, Paul. But people can hate me for saying this, but to do one Killer Queen for me isn't hard. To do only one is easy.
Look what arrived today.
There is 2 from me.
Yeah, I know. I know. Two of these are from you.
I know. I'm really happy that I could support your craziness.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm just laughing at the names, but I'm also very. I know they're great, aren't they?
Yeah, I was waiting for Charlie Chan, but no one's done it yet.
So the thing is to do one chug is never ever been hard for me. It always comes when I go for the multiples. If I can deal with the burps or not, if I find the right time. Finally, my prep is really good. You guys were talking about preps before. It took me so long to find the good preparation for myself, and luckily I have 2 now. But it took me months and some really, really bad cramps to learn what's good and what's not good. Anyway, I'm not really disappointed because I really had no final goal for today. I really just wanted to do the Killer Queen, but anyway, I have 6 more. So
the fact that you guys have done 1 each is amazing. I mean, you got to realize there's people that can't even smell that.
Yeah, and I know many people like they start and they throw it out and everything. I'm happy to be that good. Whatever to say.
Well, this is
I have to train my stomach. I really have to collect some things and start to do it every day, because if you say so that things happen, I'm gonna buy all the things and do one food droppers every day, because I just want to be better.
Yeah,
that's making me hungry now. Number 18 with fried rice.
I know.
Like it's about lunchtime here. It's only 1 o'clock.
I love Lucy.
Yeah, it's making me laugh. But yeah, that's what I've been doing before I did this, and a dropper of this every day I would do. So you don't really notice the fact that your tolerance is building up, but obviously it has. So that's what I would do. Obviously it's done something right.
It does a lot right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will go for it. I can get some mild tinctures. Charlie was really kind, and he told me he's gonna send me some more of his tinctures.
Yeah, I would.
And I will find some more tinctures somehow. I don't know, and I will do more preparations because I have to work on my stomach. Come on, it's really funny in the people who don't know that what you said, the tolerance level and dealing with the stomach is two different things, and they believe that I don't. I'm lying because sometimes I vomit or like purge things coming back. I can't handle the heat because it's coming back. Come on, it's two different things.
I mean, once you get to a certain level, nobody can keep it down, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
I just wanna work on it to do it better because it's just bothering me that like I can handle the heat. I want to handle with my stomach too. Come on.
You're going to remember your
Life is not
stomach is the
happening.
size
I
of a
don't mind.
fist.
I enjoy it anyway.
Your stomach is only that big.
Yeah.
And it expands. Charlie the Champion Sugar. That's a better one now. I think we've run out of the Chinese names. And definitely so far it's Charlie the Champion Chugger, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen. I'm almost certain I won't do 20, but we'll see how many I do.
And I didn't think you were going to do 10.
Neither did I.
I was like, I don't think he'll get 10. Then at 8, I'm like, holy, he could probably do more.
Yeah. I was the only one who was sure that he could have finished 10.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking. I thought I'll get 10 because there's no way I'm going to get to 10. I just want to see how many I can do. I mean, my guess was, if I'm completely honest, my guess was about 7 or 8, just based on, because I was looking on the website of what other people had done before. I think, I know Stu Tarnas, I always used to watch his videos, and he always kind of made me want to push myself and do stupid stuff. But I think he did like 7 or 8. So I thought, I could probably do 7 or 8. And then I did 10. So now we've got to do it again and see how far I can actually get.
Yeah, and it all depends on the day.
I was pretty sure that you can do it because there is James who did 16 and some other people did like 10, 12. So I know that it's possible to drink quite a lot.
I mean,
I know your tolerance level. We met on the Chili Bobs. I see your challenges before. I was like 100% sure that you're gonna do the 10. I was sitting here like I was texting that like after the 10s you're gonna be mad that you didn't buy more. Most people, they don't do more than 2, 3, 6, 8 if they can go that far because they have no more.
Yeah.
And if you buy it, then like for you, I was like 100. There was like no question for me that you can do this because it's just crazy like how you can handle heat. For me, it was a big question if I can go for 2 or 3. No, and I know you see the reason why.
I mean, it's weird. Everyone always seems to think that I could do it. It's just me not really sure if I can, and then I surprise myself. So
that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm really happy for you and proud. So it's nice. And Leszek, thank you very much for doing this with me. I'm really happy that we brought our friendship to the next level. I love it.
Yeah, renewing last year.
Yes. And if they're gonna be a Killer Queen Chug versus 3, I wanna be the very first one to try it before anybody else with this guy here. I wanna be the first one with even I gonna just sit in my car, travel to Poland is up there. Travel to Poland to sit together to do that. If you guys letting me.
I like that idea. I do like that idea.
That is a good idea.
You two. That would be a really, really.
And okay, I gonna be mean now. Rick, next time please make it hot.
I had is where you store them, because where I was storing my I wasn't keeping them in the fridge, but I was keeping them in the pantry, and it was kind of cold in the pantry, and I noticed they was thicker. But when I kept some bottles on the back shelf here where the sun would shine in, I noticed the thicker ones were harder, but the ones that had not in the sun, but in the sunlight and warmer, they were easier to pour. So it may be just like the thickness of the liquid. You never know.
I just keep all my stuff on my shelf back here.
It is a fact that temperature of liquids controls viscosity of the liquids. So
yeah, mine don't stay on the shelves anymore because of the earthquakes. Now I keep them all packed.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that, so mine always stand on the shelf. So
I think if I lived in California or anywhere over where there was an earthquake fault, I probably wouldn't have shelves. I'd have everything in boxes under the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, not under the bed, because that's where I'd be. Because I wouldn't sleep on top of the bed. I'd be under the bed.
Boxes underneath. I'm like, yep, I got boxes underneath here specifically for that.
Oh, guys, I have a question. I was just checking the League of Fire shop, and I know many products are out of the shop. There was some League of Fire sauces. I have the Annus Primus.
yeah,
But there was one more sauce that wasn't a challenge. That was just a League of Fire sauce.
Inception. Oh yeah.
I don't have it in my collection. If anybody has a spare one that I could buy, I would love to have it. I paid the price for it, no worries. But there's one more League of Fire sauce that is really missing from my collection, and it's bothering me a lot.
Tony's looking now because it's funny. The only person I thought of that may have one would be. I was like,
no way he has some. Come on, this guys, he has everything.
No, the Inception.
Okay, now the green screen works a little interesting now. Don't pin the screen. You know the pool is like getting colored.
No, don't have a spare one. Sorry, dude.
No
worries. If anybody has, or if you meet somebody who has a spare one, let them know that I would love to buy it, because this one is missing, and I'm really happy. I just wanna share this. I'm really happy with this fail, second chug fail, because I learned the lesson, and next time I'm gonna be smarter. If I fear the burp lifting, I have to wait till he's out. Last time when I did the Deathmatch Challenge 3, I was waiting so long between the fourth and the fifth pack of nuts because I had to wait till it comes out. When it was out, I was easily finish it, no problem. But until then, no, I really hope I'm gonna get my points, because I really waited like, I don't know, more than 5 minutes, I think, between the two pack. But I was sitting here talking and then finish it. But now I learned the lesson forever. First the burp, then the challenge.
Well, the first lesson you need to learn is there was no fail, because you only fail if you don't try.
Exactly.
Yeah, true. But anyway, I'm happy. I have my 10 points, and I'm even happier because we did it together with Leszek. So we did 1-1, and we are even. Yeah. We are friends. We are good.
I've never wanted to do that chug until I found out that was 10 points. And now I'm sat there thinking, could I hold it in long enough? It's only 50 mil. And my little brain's going.
You gotta do your V5 again first.
I'd say do 10 chug lives. You'd have a better chance.
I've got a V5 to do again first, and I've got a V4 again to do.
Do your V5, your V4.
Yeah, I know they just released the V4 again, the second run. And that'll be the last run of all of them. That'll mean that all the chugs will have had a first and second run. The V1, V2, V3, V4, and V5, that is. I'm
only having one more go at the V5, and if I fail it, I'm not going near it again. It's just...
If you can't do that, then you won't do a Killer Queen. So
it's more to do with the pulp, because the Killer Queen stick as well.
It is, and it's a lot hotter.
It's very pulpy.
Yeah,
the V5. I think it's the pumpkin that coats, and it's. I'll find out.
Yeah, that's the best way. It's either that or.
I wonder what food should I use this with. I have to eat it. Come on, this is a nice.
Yeah, I reckon you could put them on a burger or something.
Well, it was just like Paul was saying, use it as a condiment sauce.
Yeah,
I know that with I think it was the squid sauce. I just couldn't get enough of that, man. When I was, you put the
I didn't have that yet
because you think it's going to be hot, and in the end, you're like, this bottle is too dang small. It should be bigger.
All right, then.
Come on, from Grizzly Garlic, I bought a big one. Like either it's 1 liter or a gallon, or how big is it?
1.2. 1.2. I'm also buying
1.2 liters, and I thought, Rick, that like save one for me and send it with the package when he sends the products for the web shop. And and he was like laughing, and then I texted him again when I saw that he was still saying that like 2 years out, and was like, dude, I wasn't joking. I need one. That's gonna be a good weekend with that 1.2 liters of grizzly garlic. Not gonna stay long here for sure. I'm gonna make one party and it's gonna be gone.
That's such a great sauce, that one too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great sauce.
Especially if you're throwing a party and you've got a big bottle like you've just said, it totally alters the party because they can't get that sauce anywhere else, and you've got enough for it to make sure that everybody digs in. And
Well, I hide mine in the back, in the very back. all the chili project stuff is in the very back where I can only reach.
I was about to say, do you do the same as us? You've got your really, really good collection of sauces, and you've got your medium collection of sauces, and then the lower range. And then when people visit, the people you don't think will appreciate them, they just get the crap. Yeah. And then the ones that you think you will, they go towards the medium range, and they've really got to convince you before they get to your good sauces, don't they?
Yeah, I think I've got six areas. Well, 7 if you include the fridge. And then, well, one of the fridges. The fridge in the house. We'll go with the fridge in the house because the door's full of it. That's all sectioned off. So I have like verdes in one spot, mediums, lows, highs, and then barbecues. So that anyone can pick from where everyone wants. And then after that, I have an area of sauces that's mild, medium, and hot. Ones that I'm going to keep and never use, and then ones that I give away. So there's and they're scattered all over the place. Some in the garage, some in here, some in the kitchen, some in the spare room.
See, we have hot, medium, and mine. We don't have a mild. It's called mine.
What I like about it, Tony, is that every now and then you'll be moving stuff and you'll be going through stuff. And you'll be like,
I got it now.
I forgot all about you. And then, it's just like little surprises like this one. I forgot all about this one. I found this one hidden back there when I was the Carolina Reaper throat punch. That was a good one.
Wow.
But I'm probably going to run, Tony, because I got I'm going to have lunch. It's like,
I think we had a long run.
Yeah, over an hour and 17. We're doing well here.
Charlie, thank you very much for coming. We are sorry that we didn't step up to your level, but we had some fun.
You gained experience points.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jiv, thank you very much for hosting this show. I loved it. Please do this again sometime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Thank you for the flyers and everything. Leszek, as always, we're gonna continue. Probably not next Wednesday because until I have my own car, I'm really stuck to my wife's schedule, and she's, I don't know. I'm not gonna make it home Wednesday again. But hopefully this month I'm gonna have my new car, and then new car, like new for me. I'm gonna have my car, and then everything is gonna be back to normal.
Yeah, this Wednesday I will be trying the last Heart of Fire I have, and hoping for finding the soft one, because I was watching the Mike Jack beating the world record, and he ate 10 of them. And
yeah, I saw that. I thought he had 8 of them.
And what he has in this box, because Heart of Fire was hard, was chewy, or like mine was rock, like hard candy, and he was just eating it like normal soft chocolate. So I want to try. Maybe my last one will be also soft and will be made from chocolate, not from the rock. So I don't have to use the hammer to break it.
No, I like them. It's a shame they're not made anymore.
Yeah, I saw Annie and Bob Gilbert, Annie Boyer, the Reaper teacher, and Bob Gilbert. They just posted one today. They did one yesterday, and Annie said she was hitting it with a hammer.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I have one Heart of Fire left. One just took out my tooth filling, which was really unfortunate. But I have a special plan with my last Heart of Fire. And it's really sad I can't be here next Wednesday. If I can make anyhow to be here next Wednesday, I will prep myself for my last Heart of Fire to join. If not, then Leszek enjoy, and I'm gonna do it myself.
Okay, we're gonna be in touch, so I can change my plans. So
No, you don't really have to. You don't really have to. I try. We'll see what's happening, because
we'll
I really
see.
don't know anything about Wednesday yet.
I'm happy that they sold out, because I don't like inconsistency with challenges. If one person gets mild one, or the second one gets hot one, or one person gets hard one and the second one gets soft one.
I don't know. I mean, I did a few of them. They were all, I did a few of them that were all pretty similar.
Yeah, for my one too, all was rock hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jeff wanna leave, and we just keep talking. So guys, thank you very much. We can shut down the stream. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming, cheering, joining, having fun, enjoying, or just hating us because I said it's easy challenge.
No, it's not easy challenge. It's easiest 10 points.
You're starting another debate off now.
No, because Gus was telling me how easy it was before I did the 10, because he'd done one like not long before I did the 10, and then he was messaging me telling me how easy it was, and I'm just thinking, if it's that easy, why am I doing it? I don't
think it's a 10-pointer. I think it's a nice, still 9-pointer, like Killer Queen.
Yeah, I mean, I would have just kept it the same, to be honest. I don't think it's any
me too.
Yeah,
I don't feel it's worse than the previous. Yeah. I think it's easier than the previous one because it has a better taste. That's personal opinion. That's absolutely personal opinion, but it's for me it's just a 9-pointer.
Yeah, I would have just kept it the same, because it is basically the same. It's got different. It's got different chili in it, but it's the same amount of everything, really. So
okay.
All right. Well, I'm out. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye. And yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys a lot.
Yeah. Obviously, I'll let everybody know when I'm gonna do a lot of these again. So
we're gonna be
all right.
We are expecting the update from Charlie the Champion Chugger.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that, because they're all coming in now. I say I've got 4 of them arrived today. So
just letting everybody know that Charlie the Champion Chugger is not available on the websites that end in dot. Yeah, it's Chugger is to do with League of Fire challenges.
That went right over my head. I'm not going to say anything.
It's probably best it did go over your head.
Probably, yeah.
Right, yeah. Stu's just reminded me that my next chug is going to be the ginger one. So I've got to order that tomorrow, because I've got to get that in before Easter, because then I've got the V4 and the V5 after that. So, yeah.
Somebody in the comments on YouTube, I think, has just mentioned 4 Horsemen.
Everyone is
I ordered 4 Horsemen.
You've ordered it?
Right.
It's on the way.
Oh, wow.
Leszek is not English. He just speaks very good English.
No, not so good. Rike is speaking much, much better than me.
You both speak better English than most Englishmen.
That happens.
Just a fact.
I'm happy with my English nowadays. It's going good.
Right. I think we should wrap it up, shouldn't we? Because yeah. I don't know what that comment says there, but that one's in for Rike. So yeah.
Yeah, it was for me. No worries. Thank you very much, everybody. It was lots of fun.
Yep.
And outro coming. 3, 2, 1 now.
3, 2, 1. Outro coming. Oh, didn't happen, did it? Amateurs. Where do we get these amateurs from? Anyway, yeah, I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Right. Do it again.
Outro come in. 3, 2, 1, go.